Glad to have you with us from Ross H. Stadium in West Lafayette, Indiana. The opener in conference play for both of these teams. It's the UCLA Bruins and the Purdue Boilermakers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rose.
The Purdue Boilermakers have a unique and beautiful stadium. Ross H. Stadium in West Lafayette, Indiana is a fun place to watch a game. The cold and the black, the home of the biggest drum and all of the bands. Not only that, every time the team scores, a loud train whistle gets the crowd riled up. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. And the Boilermakers headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. On the move from inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. So the UCLA Bruins offense will take the field first. And we get our first look at Dylan Edwards. He is a steady, reliable, consistent force in this attack.
And you got to love this guy's speed. And to me, David, that's the one thing that really separates him from most other running backs in college football. There are so many guys at this level that can make you miss, and they can get in the second level. They can run through tackles, catch the ball, block, all that stuff. This guy, though, has home run breakaway speed. If he gets past your second level, he's out.
And you see defenses take angles on him, and he just outruns them. Like, he's just got that extra gear that's different, that scares you. You can tell people are trying to play so fast to try to catch up. So, number one job for this defense, man, try to make him play in a phone booth, right? Like, don't let him get out in space and get matchups like on a linebacker. Not a good matchup from you. You will lose now.
And the Bruins come to the line in the hurry up. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for room, it's Edwards. Still running at the 40. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. They're going to test the right side with this one. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. To the ground with the back. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Making side adjustments here. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Guys, look at this. I'm surprised they're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. A tough start to the opening drive as the defense comes up with a big play.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
Whoops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty.
False start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. You give away 5 like that, it's hard enough to make first downs. 1st and 15 here. Takes a snap, wants to throw. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they...
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And that's exactly what you want to do to start a football game, man. If you're the defense, you want to make that quarterback feel you physical. You want to hit him. You want to get him a little bit rattled, a little bit rushed. And they do just that. They start the game with back-to-back sacks.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Defense doing everything right on this drive. They started off in really good field position. They created negative plays, and they're going to get off the field here very, very quickly. That was about as good as you can do without taking the ball away.
Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. To the air on first down. They're working that left side. First grab of the season for this highly talented freshman. They believe he's just going to get better each and every snap. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Wants to throw it again. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. This new Big Ten is balanced and deep, and you're not going to get many mulligans. You're going to need to get off to a quick start.
And it's going to be a physical grind ahead. You look at the schedule for these teams, it's brutal. Each and every week, you are going to get tested. So it's important they get off.
He's got it at the 15. Runs it all the way down, almost to the 10. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 12.
And, man, if you want to make big plays down the field, that's how it's done. It starts up front with the offensive line, and he had so much time to go through his progressions and then go through it again, man. So much time in the pocket. He delivers the big play down the field. Kudos to that offensive line right there.
The Bruins moving quickly to the line. The Boilermakers decide to call their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Motion from the wideout. And he's dragged down. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Bruins! Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. He just makes it look so easy. Impressive run.
So impressive. Time and time again, he can buy time, make you look silly, and the defense is just kind of like, wait a minute, you got him? I got him? No? Well, nobody's got him.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Boilermaker offense heads out to get this drive started. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Looking downfield on first down. Using the quick game. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Terrell. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Holds and fires complete to the right. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. The Boilermakers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Swings it out to his running back. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking to fire. Plucks it out of the air. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Big play on the catch. It'll be enough to move the chains, but there is a man still down on the field. Off the play fake on first down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. He'll try to take it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB, making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big-bodied guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. Fourth and goal from the 5. The offense is still out there. This epitomizes confidence. Here's the snap, looking to throw. They got him for the sack, and they'll get the ball back after the 4th down stop. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. The run to the left. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Could be an alley. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. The Boilermakers come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Fires to the big fella. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Now after the sack, there is a man still down. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on that. The Boilermakers decide to punt it away. That first punt was a beauty. They'd take another one just like it. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Here comes the UCLA offense onto the field to start this drive. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offense. There he goes! And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. They'll give it to him again. Makes it past the marker. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Takes the handoff. It's Edwards. Across the 25. He's got room. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with a 1st down.
Man, that's their 3rd straight 1st down on 3 straight plays. So this offense in a groove, in a rhythm, doing what they want to do. This defense has to find something fast, man. Like, you can't keep giving up 1st down after 1st down. They got to find something to put a little bit of pressure on them and make them feel uncomfortable.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Seriously, this just can't happen. A delay of game penalty, and it is 2nd and long. Looking for a crease. It's Edwards. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. And the Bruins look to do some damage in the red zone. Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Sends it back in motion. Running inside. It's Terrell. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down.
Here we go. Ready. Go.
Hands it off on the counter. Shakes off the defender. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
Takes the easy completion.
Hey, man, that's unbelievable. That is a really good job of seeing the blitz right away and getting rid of the football. Like, that is quarterback 101. Understand they're blitzing, they're coming, see it, take advantage of it, get the completion, and move the sticks.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. So now it's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Intercepted. A 1st half turnover can swing momentum. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the 1st down. The Bruins want to move quickly. Timeout called by Purdue. It's their 2nd. They're down to 1 timeout left in the half. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Wants to go right back downfield. Blasted as he lets it go. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. And after the big play to start the drive, now 2 straight incompletions, and they need to find a way on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He finds a soft spot in the middle. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The Boilermakers call timeout, and they will have no more. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. On fourth down, looking to pass. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA. Effective offense, leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
He'll bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but, man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the third quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. The Bruins call timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Boilermakers send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Slips through the line. And there he goes. Touchdown, Bruins. Special teams proving to be special. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And, Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. With the catch, it's Kinsey. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connor.
Fellows, we welcome you into our palatial Orlando studios for the Week 3 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with a look at Ohio State taking on the number 16 team, the Utah Utes. And it's the Buckeyes getting a banner day from their stars on the road to pick up victories away from home. That's the mark of a focused team.
And he's going to bring it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. What do they have to say coming out of halftime, Holly?
I caught up with the Boilermakers head coach coming out of the locker room. His quarterback, not typically one to turn it over like this. He has an opportunity right now taking the field on offense to start the 3rd quarter. He said ball security has to be at the top of the mind. Slow down, take what the defense gives you, and make sure we're holding on to the football. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. On the ground with the counter. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. The Boilermakers will punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. Here's the return. He gets a block. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Wants to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Finds space on the right. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the 3rd quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking it.
They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that 1st down. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Now from inside the red zone. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
Rushes on him. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. The offense changing the play. Let's send the tight end in motion. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. This quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
On the ground, it's Terrell. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The throw to the outside is complete. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
And I love the aggressiveness by the defense. 3rd down and short, I'm going to play with my DBs up. Play aggressive. Try to take away those RPOs, those quick throws, those easy routes. Did a really good job and made the tackle, forcing the 4th down.
The Boilermakers line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Wants to bring it back. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
They feed him again. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. With an update on that, let's check in with Holly.
Guys, things are starting to get intense down here on the sideline. The turnovers have been the story of this game, and it all starts with this defense. After that last interception, they came to the sideline, and the guys keep saying, let's keep eating. This defense is fueling this team today and taking control of the game. Guys?
All right, Holly. Third and 6 yards to go. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Still third down, but more ground to cover after the flag.
Flag 14. Flag 14.
They're going to take another delay of game penalty. You just can't have these types of mistakes. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Third down is coming. Now a little bit farther to go after the penalty. Trying play action. Pressure coming. Hit as he throws. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you've got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the...
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. He wants to change this route. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. He uncorks one deep. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. And the Bruins headed quickly to the line.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Now from the 48-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. On the ground, it's Edwards. Maybe some room here. Brought down at the 21-yard line, a 50-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now.
Yeah, and if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
The Bruins will snap it on 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Edwards. Not a lot there. Picks up one inside the 20 to the 19.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10. And the Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. A first down run on the doorstep. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins! That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in Week 3. And the extra point makes it 28-0. They put together an 81-yard drive, and the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. From inside the 10, here he comes. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Purdue will start this drive as the offense looks ready to go. So this offense has done nothing. No points on the board, and right now it's just about trying to save face. They'll run this play from the pistol. Looking for a gap. It's Terrell. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day.
And it's another tackle for loss for this defense. I'll tell you, they came into this game knowing they had to shut this guy down. He's one of the best in the nation, and they've given him the ball a bunch. He's just had nowhere to run, and I don't think anybody expected him to struggle as much as he had so far in this game.
Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. They'll try to muscle their way forward on third and short from the 29. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
On that RPO, the QB is just trying to keep it himself and see if he can get the first down, but nothing doing. He wasn't able to spring free, just too much speed defensively, and now it sets up fourth down.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on fourth down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Boilermakers come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. They'll move the tight end. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Terrell.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much. They need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment. Because today, it was not a good day.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Defense loves to show heat and try to confuse the quarterback. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that.